Welcome back to my channel. Hope you all are having a blessed day today. Today we're going to be working on holiday look number 3 using the Wet n Wild 40 pan palette. Such a beautiful look too, totally inspired by this navy blue sweater pullover I found at the Goodwill. And to get started, we're going to use the Covergirl LidLock primer. I have powder under my eyes. You can barely see it, but it's to catch the fallout because there will be fallout. And we're going to start by using the second row and first row, a mixture of the first shade in the second row and the last shade in the first row. You just need a basic brown tan nude shade for your transition. And you're going to windshield wiper that messily in your crease. And this is about 1 or 2 shades darker than my own skin tone, so use that as a guide. You know, whatever's a couple shades darker than your skin tone. Next up, we're going into this beautiful matte navy blue, and it is in the last row of the palette, and it's the 4th shadow over. And I'm using that on a pencil brush, and I'm going to slowly be packing that on, slowly bringing it into the crease area. And I started to put it in the outer corner, but then I remembered I was going to do something else there, so I stopped bringing it in the outer corner and just purely focused it into the crease area, as you can see here. And so I'm just dragging that in, building it up, and yes, it looks messy, it looks just all over the place, and it will, because later it will take form when we add more shadows, when we start cutting the crease, and you know the drill. You just have to work at it. It may not look the best at first, but you continue to work on it, so it does. So we're taking that transition color that we used in the crease along the edges of the blue we just placed, and that's going to help buff that out and blend it out, as you can tell there. And then we're going to go in with that pencil brush with a little bit of blue on it and mix that into that as well, or blend that into that as well. So this is the Wet n Wild Photofocus concealer, and I am putting that on my lid, stamping it up, and while doing a few blinks basically, and wiping the wand off so the blue doesn't carry over into the rest of the concealer when we put it back into the bottle. I'm going to blend that out with a brush like always, just going against that crease line that we naturally created with our eye. I'm going to tap off and blend out any excess concealer and wipe that off, so that way there's nothing that's not dry on the lid. And I love to show fallout in my videos, so that was what I was doing. But from the 3rd row, 2nd shade over, there's this beautiful golden shade, and it's a yellowy gold. It's loud in your face. It's so absolutely beautiful, stunning shade. And we're taking that on a flat shader brush, and I am going to do a combination of patting and dragging, placing that shade on the lid all the way up into the crease against that crease line we created. And we're not going to go all the way in, we're going to leave our outer corner blank. And in the last row, 5th shadow is a shimmery metallic navy blue right next to the matte one we used. And same on that pencil brush, I'm going to apply that in the outer corner, and I'm going to blend that in with the gold shade, blend it in with the crease shade, and that is just going to give the look a little bit more definition without us really using a black. So it's slightly darker and more pigmented than the matte blue we used. And we're going to do a combination of the blue and the yellowy golden, and swiping those against each other, dragging them into each other, just going over top of them, and eventually they will mesh together very nicely, blend together. And yes, so we're going to go back in with the matte blue, and we're going to crisp up our crease line and just work on that. And then we're going to work on blending the blues together, which will take no time because they're like shades. 3rd row in this palette, the first shade is a nice beautiful highlighter, and it's just a matte nude yellowy kind of shade. And I am stamping that on the brow bone area. I'm going to bring it down. You'll see me stamping it against all these edges. and that's for blending purposes. Now look how easy, like, you can use your highlighter, I've stated before in the past, as a magic eraser. So basically that's what I was doing there. We're gonna go over our crease line and mesh that in with our brow bone highlight like shown. And that's really going to help with the blending process. If you go back in between your shades, your colors, and if you go too high with your shadows, you can always use a highlighter to bring those down. Like, works like a magic eraser. So we wiped away our fallout. We applied that navy blue matte shade to our lower lash line. For eyeliners, I'm using the Jordana 12 Hour Pencil, and this is the Makeup Geek Electric Gel Eyeliner. It's the most pigmented blue I have, and I just thought it would look really nice for this look, and it does. That's the L'Oreal Infallible liquid eyeliner there, so use that. This is the NYX Glitter Glue, or Glitter Primer, and I'm applying that in the inner corner like I did in the last tutorial, and this really grabs on the pigments and anything shimmery or glittery. So first row, second eyeshadow is that beautiful white I talk about in every tutorial I've done now, and with this palette it's so beautiful and frosty. It's got these silver glittery specks in it, and it just grabs really well, so that's why we used it. That is the Benefit Bad Girl Bang Mascara, so I just applied that, and I sped these up really quickly, these clips, because we all do our mascara and eyeliners differently, or however we want to, personal preference, so that's why I done that. For lips, we're using the Maybelline Nude Lust lipstick, like always I feel, and the LaColors Heavenly lip gloss. It's one of their iridescent holographic lips, and Believe Beauty setting spray. And here's our finished look. We are done. The look is completed. I love how it turned out. It's so beautiful. I'm showing you my nails here, and that was LaColors Shimmer Gel Nail Polish in Riot. So beautiful. But I hope you enjoyed this holiday look number 3. This may be the last one, maybe not. Either way, I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, found it helpful. We'll try it out for yourselves. Check the description box for additional links and a product list. Thank you so very much for watching. And don't forget to like the video, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell if you haven't already. I hope you all have a blessed holiday season, and Merry Christmas to you all.